Dear alcohol is how I can address this. We had some fun times, at least that's from your perspective. See, all I seem to remember is feeling sick and resentful, waking up last night's memories flooding back suspenseful, like a fucking episode of a sitcom. I call it how the fuck up this time. Punching my friends or trying to cut my wrist line. Next day like, oh, Miss South, you done fucked up big time. Anthony ain't saying shit, he was too busy in the corner, cause he was trying to fight his own ego out of boredom. Like, look at me, mister got my shit together now. Meanwhile, drinking enough in one night to intoxicate a cow. Jesus, man, how can you reconcile with that when you wrote so many I'm sober raps and recorded a whole album called I'll Be Back, with an open, flat out promises you'll never touch another flask, not a glass, not a can or a sip. You was at a sad attempt to get the pen to the hip, cause sober rappers cut out their own cancers and shit. First time you told your dad you wouldn't go back to those patterns, then you decided mighty mid, back on the back of that wagon, fell off and started dragging you through all of the madness and sadness, and oh, save me the pageants. You was pathetic, lying to yourself about all of your habits. So second time you and Machiavelli had a falling out, cause you was stalling out, calling out rappers and songs you ain't even have a small amount of beef to start jawing about. But you thought it made you look cool in front of your crew, trying to impress a few with a few, but sober you would know the truth. Deep inside you was afraid that they hear it and actually make a fucking go for you. Third time it was extra stupid. Last of the month that was just a stupid. Still wonder how much you was suicidal. How was the sound of that delusion, man? Was that something? Fourth time the DT's kicking, shaking nerves, twisted your neurons in a submission, wishing for a sip to ease it. Introduce you to Gabby the season, that you didn't go into seizures. That was the first time you had real trouble sleeping, waking up the night terrors, tremors, and lucid dreaming. The paralysis, there hallucinations, thinking the bed was shaking, waking up wet, but it wasn't sweat. You just kissed the blanket. Then came your sex drive dying, your dick wasn't working no matter the jerking. I guess you could say you was the pickle that got out of hand. Was it worth it? Obviously, cause the fifth time was a joke at stage on the float, crying in front of a bunch of rappers and the fans on the road. Not just fans of your flow, but fam that you know. Another suicidal idolization, the ideation, idol you in front of your idols, as if you had no desire for survival. You went home sober and sought your revival, but realized in reality you were still stuck in denial. I will tell you how that went. You thought through sobriety you could treat it like a vessel to taking your music to another level. Started a podcast with Vance and said you were settled, and then you got your ego bruised because nobody acted like you were special. That lasted a little while, but once the heat simmered down, you went right back to getting loud, chugging that bottle like you wanted to drown. Just going to town on that fucking bottle, you wasn't slowing down. Shit, you hit the gas pedal and crashed, leaving windows and cracks. Tried suicide by the cops, and you didn't stop at that. You went to the psych, told them that you was alright, thought you learned a lesson and earned you some stripes. Went around bragging like your stamp, like you spent 6 years in the pen. Started flexing again one day at a party, said, nah, I'm in control. I got this, bro. It's mind over matter. I know my role. I'll go slow. Take this serious and walk that tightrope. I won't go psycho, but what do I know? All along, I was still pushing out thoughts in my head, taking shots on my sled down the slope, making that bed, a notch in that lead, stuck in that Glock that I just bagged for a game of Russian roulette while walking across a piece of that fucking thread. Boom, you attacked one of your best friends, your homie. So don't sit there feeling sorry, pitiful and lonely. You did this to yourself. You knew what it was. That drinking someone might take it to another fuck up. You punched that ticket, you went on that ride. Don't act surprised, you threatened your homie's life. Look at that picture, look at him, Anthony. He will never trust you again, and that's because of your insanity.
Let's start with the tears. I'm in your pity party right here. Don't even wanna talk to you, bro. You know, I think that's fair. You set an example of what a bitch look like. Blacking out on your people, setting out for a fight. If you really care about this cycle dies tonight. Aim this gun at your ego, kill it now, take it out. You was always talking suicidal, well how about this route? You wanna love yourself? Stop giving up as soon as your life starts to go mid-south. Fix this, bro, there's nothing else to figure out. Say goodbye to the bad guy.
Night to the low life. I love you, man, alright? Let's get your life right. That man in the mirror you see, is he gonna be your best friend or your fucking enemy? Is it him or me? Is it them or we? Cause you take another drink, you already know it's a penalty, not a remedy. This isn't giving you energy, in fact it's kryptonite to your chemistry. It be dimming you, spiritually killing you literally. Go ahead and pull that trigger and lead that bitch in that deepest ditch that you can dig with a symmetry and a cemetery far from your memory. Now give me a hug and walk away with this victory.